Alright, we go for the next session. I would like to request, we have a 5 minutes break, but I don't want to give away the 5 minutes break because we are running short of time. I'm still here as the show host. I would like to request Advocate Amar and Jamshir CA, Chartered Accountant. The session is Financial Challenges and the Business Opportunities and the Financial Challenges in the Business Arena. I would like to request Advocate Amar from Yam Legal, please come over. Jamshir, Chartered Accountant from Global Chartered Accountants, Dulfifal of Global. These are the two young, dynamic and vibrant Chartered Accountants over here and an advocate with us. I think we will start with the advocate in English.
We are very pleased to be here with you, sir, and with all gentlemen. We are Yam Group. I'm one of their team. So again, we are very pleased to be there. We are ready for any legal consultancy. We are working in all branch of law, civil cases, labor cases. For any businessman, when he starts to make business, he have difficult steps. For example, when he try to collect his money from another party, when the check writer, there are three situations for check writer. One, return no balance. Another situation, different signature. Third, there are account was closed. Every situation is different when you start to take a step against the party which you have contract with them, and if it return the check return for no balance, you can do in new law. You have to start to make execution and take action to collect your money. And you have to be in safe side to make travel ban for the manager, look everything for the company. So law here covering all that. You have red line, you can cover your business. In safe side, if you following with advocates for legal consultancy or for give him power of attorney to start to defense and collect your money. And also, for example, when you start to start your business for contracting, one payment stop, what you will do. If your financial, all your money, for example, small business, 3 million, you start to work with 3 million. When you collect 1 million, another or second payment stop, what you will do? Which action you have to take? You will send a memo by email or memo by notary public. How many days in law it should be to give him a chance to pay, then start to judicial step by file civil case or criminal case as the situation check or contract or invoices you have. And also, there are some difficult when you start your business, if you don't have more experience. For example, one labor submit, one employee, submit resign. What you will do? You know his rights or not. You have to collect gratuity amount or vacation, how you can calculate it. You have to know all this, because suddenly maybe you will collect complaint in the Ministry of Labor, then they take action, block your license, you can't make visa for any new employee, you can't cancel visa if you have employee have urgent things in this country. So too much fear. So you have to follow to know the new rules. But you can't know new rules just by reading. You have to have experience with lawyer, with legal consultant, like this.
Thank you very much, Advocate Amar. Over to Mr. Jamshir Puritara, the Managing Partner of Global Chartered Accountants, a CA by profession.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. My name is Jamshir. I'm the Managing Partner of Global Chartered Accountants. Global Chartered Accountants was established in year 2005 with headquartered in Abu Dhabi. We have 3 offices in Dubai and also a back office in India. Currently, as our name suggests, we are going global. We are venturing into Cyprus and Saudi Arabia very soon. Our services include statutory audits, internal audits, risk management, business consultancy, tax consultation, which includes the VAT and the upcoming corporate tax. And also, we do business consultancy in terms of fundraise, bank facility arrangement and stuff. So, yeah, since the challenge, we are here to discuss the challenges related to how finance is relevant in tackling the business challenges. Whenever we start a company in Dubai, there are a few things which we need to take care of. The first thing is everyone should take care of their cash flow very seriously. It is the blood of the company. So planning, having a healthy cash flow at any point of time that's like an oxygen to the company, and having a proper budget in place. Sometimes what happens is we take it very lightly. We do not have any estimate or budget in place and end up in trouble. And ensuring enough capital at the first place, like when a scale up is happening and then we go for a second phase of fundraise or things may not have fall in place, and then the whole operations will be involved. And then controlling the growth is another important thing, because starting a business, taking it to the next level might be easy, but do we have enough infrastructure? Do we have enough money? Did we recognize our targeted market? All these things are very important before getting into the next stage. So these are the areas which I would like to highlight.
Thank you, Jamshir, and over to
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Kifil Abdul Rashid. I'm one of the managing partner of Global Chartered Accountants. So I'm just adding a few points with our legal and Jamshir. The main few things is basically everybody have going to in Dubai. It's one of the most trading business happening hub in the world. So it is easy to start any kind of business in Dubai. So most of the people, what they are basically facing the challenges is initially they set up a company and they will not even see the working capital is for the next 6 months. At least you have to be a cash flow at least for the next 6 months. And why it is important means the cash flow is very important. He already told that the operating cash flow. The operating cash flow is very simple. Every day-to-day activities, the working capital. For example, you have debtors. He already told that there is a collection challenges from the debtors. So you can go for any legal things and all. So if you are facing that things because of your lack of planning in the financial management system, why it's happening? You need a chief services. That means chief financial officers services you need. Most of the companies in here, it's a startup company. I recently read that. Today also I gone through one article and I saw that one. Most of the startup companies all over the world, 50% is fail. Because why it's fail? Because we will start with our capital. The capital is not enough to run a business for at least 6 or 1 year. So we have to have a proper budget. Budgeting and forecasting is a bit different. Everybody is thinking what is forecast, that is budget. No. Budget means you will budget, for example, your next year monthly turnover is 1 million. So you sticking that your costing part is at least 800,000. If you are going more than the 800,000, so you are crossing that your limit. So you need a special approval from the management level, from the financial level. So what is happening means you are not planning any proper business plan. You don't have any proper business plan. So next level, you cannot go with the financial management system. What the cash flow is, you are taking the operating cash flow. So what is your next level of business? What is that? You have so many sales. If you are seeing the profit and loss account, your bottom line is profit, but in cash flow statement, your operating cash flow is negative. So because of that one, if I add investors in that one, those people can read the financial statement, they will not invest. I will not invest because if I go through the debtors turnover ratio, that means how the collection from the debtors, how the collection of the creditors payout ratio, everything I will see. As a financial advisor, we will see that then only we will invest, we will advise our investors to invest. So what is most of the startup companies facing? Mainly their cash flow issues, their budgeting, they will not do any feasibility, due diligence. The main thing is that they need a CFO, that means a financial manager or an accountant expert experience. Now the corporate tax is coming. I just now I saw one of my the members is asking some regarding about that. We'll come to that. The corporate tax is coming from 1st June 2023. So which is very important. Everybody, most of the 90% of our members are investors or business owners. So you have to be very clear about your financial numbers you are going to submit to the corporate tax department, federal tax authority. If you see, just one more minute, I'll add, then I'll conclude it. If you see the Dubai from 2018, what is the changes happens? If you see the graph, it's going very fastly and it's going very high. Because the VAT was introduced 2018, excise tax was introduced in 2017, and ESR, economic substantial regulations, the AML, anti-money laundering, everything was introduced and the corporate tax is coming. So what is the best thing is the compliance procedures, everything is now, it's very strict and it's very good for the investors. So the big corporate level investors, everybody is coming to the market. That is good for us also, we can also scale up. So the best thing is that you have to be a proper financial management system to maintain any type of company, which is a small level company, medium level company or corporate level company.
Thank you very much. It was very insightful. Whenever we talk financials, always we feel a lot of complications in that. In the first session, we have seen to take a license. We have set up our business. We have taken the license. The storyboard goes like that. After that, we are in a situation where we have to manage our financials, and wherever it comes in a complication situation, we need a legal advice. That's what happened here now. Now, see, we see the advertisement everywhere. Get your license for 5,000 and 10,000, and we have hardly 50,000 dirhams or 100,000 in hand, and we jump in to take a license and start a business. After getting into that well, we come to know that it is not adequate funding we have in hand, and we get into troubles. This is what normally we have seen in every small business type. So how do we handle those kind of situations? If someone wants to start up a business, he started somehow, he had an idea, he started. But he came to know that marketing expenses, working capital, establishment expenses, all those are not within his hands. So in such a situation, how can he handle the situation from there?
So the question is, the question is completely about your 1 year plan. We can say that one is concluding into your 1 year plan. For example, if you are going to start a trading business in Dubai, so everybody knows that when the gross profit margin, especially in food industries or in even manufacturing industries, everybody, those who have experienced that is the sense those who have very good experience in the any trading company, they will start an entity. What will happen? They will start with a very minimal level of capital. And what next we will do? We will borrow money from the friends. We will borrow money we will use our own credit cards. Or we will take from our name, if there is any personal amount, anything is there, we will use that also. But what is lacking is you don't have any proper business plan. So business plan is what is for the next complete 1 year, and what is for the next 5 years. Long term is the short term is the. So we will plan for the revenue side and for the purchasing or the gross profit side, administrative side, everything. So what is next is we need to fund for this business plan to execute. If you are planning for startup a small, very small business, and you starting with one or two staff or one or two people, most of here what is happening, we are hiring our relatives, our people, those who have no experience in that field. And the next level is I am the owner and I am suffering that one because he's not into the market, he don't have how to sell the product or how to market this product into the for the next level. So we are facing a challenge into the sales. So sales is coming down, of course the profit will come down, but we already incurred means we already bought the purchase and the items and everything. What we spent the visa cost, we spent the rental if we took an office in Business Bay or any very expensive side. So the rental expense we incurred. This is everything because of the lack of planning. If you plan something regarding your business, how much you are need to achieve a target, based on that you will get a proper planning for the earlier panel discussed about there is no, I think, office no need for to start some businesses. We have to start like that. We must have a capital for that, working capital. That is working capital. For to rent for at least 6 to 1 year, we need to rent the business, working capital. So we have to ensure that the source of funding, it has to be in our account. If the money is to be in our account, our bank account, or at least it has to be in the form of money. That means gold, cash, or something. It is easily to execute that money into the cash. So we are facing the main problem is without working capital. We are taking very high risk type of business with the competitors. The competitors are highly competitive because of their corporate, well experienced, well educated, international market experience. So what we have to do, we have to focus on financial area. Financial area we have to focus. Why? Because the financial area is one of the key area because we started with money. If there is no money, no business. Right? If we have money, then only we have a business. Without money, we cannot do anything. So money is the main factor. We have to focus mainly the cash flow related things, and we have to be a proper professional accountant in your. If you are, you can hire any accountant, you can outsource any accountant. That will help you to scale up your business.
Thank you very much, and I think we will go for the questions because we had a very limited time in the last session for the questions. Audience questions? Yes, please, Roshan. This is a very tough subject, I think, right?
My name is Taj. I represent Cuban Club. I have a question related to corporate tax. Will there be any compulsory audit, any directives from FDA? If so, any limit is set up for that? I would like to have an answer on that.
Question is clear, right?
Yeah, I got the question. So the question is very clear. It's regarding the corporate tax. The VAT is the. So I think most of them was in 2018. You know that VAT was introduced. Most of the companies told that it's not applicable for us as like a small entities is there. But we are coming to corporate tax. The corporate tax is going to introduce from 1st June 2023 onwards. There is a 2 financial years there. The year end is ending with the year end is starting with 1st June 2023 onwards. The corporate tax is starting from them that day. If it your year starting from you are following the calendar year. Most of the companies in UAE are following the calendar year. The calendar year is January to December. So your financial year is starting, audited financial year for the corporate tax is starting from 1st January 2024 onwards. So the tax is applicable to everybody or the questions, and there is no threshold limit for to register the corporate tax. VAT, you know that 100,000 USD was the amount, those who are mandatorily they have to register the VAT. But for the corporate tax, there is no limit. If you have a trading license or commercial activity in UAE, the definition is very inclusive. UAE means it's including free zone. Because why I am adding free zone, the question was...
There was a question.
Yeah, there was a question, is free zone is applicable. So everybody is applicable. For the free zone, there is a qualifying income and unqualifying income. So this is, the topic is very elaborate. So those who are in a business in mainland, whether you have any, your business is very tiny, that means very small level, you have to register. If you have a business in free zone, you have to register. But for the return submission, there is a computation differentiation is there for the free zone, because there is a qualifying income and non-qualifying. But there is a threshold limit for to pay the tax. The tax is 9%. The corporate tax is profit. Your computation of the profit also different. Not like we are doing the statutory audit. So the statutory audit profit is different from the corporate tax audit. For example, I can say we are every day we are going to park our cars, our company cars, we'll get the fine. If we are not paying the federal tax authority on time, we will get a percentage of interest for if you are not paying on the time. So that is, you cannot deduct from your profit. So you have to add back that one. So many expenses you have to add back, and then you have to calculate the profit. So the profit is, for example, your profit is 300,000. The limit is coming 375,000. If the profit is more than 375,000, only those business owners or business entities have to pay 9% and more than 375,000. If the profit is less than 375,000, you don't want to pay anything. But you have to maintain a proper books of account. You have to follow the IFRS International Financial Reporting Standard. You have to amend. For example, if you have your tenancy contract is 5 years or 10 years. So the computation of rent is you have to capitalize as per the IFRS. So many updates is there, but the computation in corporate tax is different. So once we are calculating the profit for the calculation for the profit, 375,000 is the limit. If it is more than 375,000, 9% you have to pay to the government. If your profit is less than 375,000, you have to pay 0%, but you have to returns, you have to file the return submission, you have to register, and the financial audit, regarding the financial audit, it has to be, most of the accounts have to be, as of now, there is no, it is not complete, that means the law is not declared that whether any auditor has to do the audit, but of course, in all of the world, it's just like somebody has to, third party have to verify, then only we have to submit the report. So, we are, of course, most of them, we are thinking that one. Yeah, this books of accounts have to be audited, the audited financial statement, and there will be some, it's already there in your, if you open your FTA portal, VAT register, there is a registration, it's already open, you can register that also.
Thank you very much. I think your question is answered well.
Yes, sir. This 375,000 is the net profit, right?
Yes, it's net profit.
And is it applicable for the free zone company also?
Yeah, it is the free zone company. There is two qualities. The last discussion we discussed that one. We are dealing with the mainland company, right? So the law is basically the 375,000 for the mainland companies. But if your free zone company is dealing with any mainland companies, so the income is actually we can consider generated from mainland, right? So we have to see that the qualification, there is a definition for qualifying and non-qualifying income. So we have to, if I get more time, I can discuss everything. But you have to register, but you have to pay only for unqualified income. That one. The qualifying income means you are dealing with export only. So you don't need to pay that one. But as a firm in UAE, as a company trade license in UAE, you have to register.
That means you have to keep a proper accounting.
Yes, yes. The core of the thing is not each transaction. What is happening? We are doing, in last couple of years, we are doing the audit. What we are facing the challenge is they are not maintaining the books first. The invoices, for example, if I send by WhatsApp, I'll just release the amount. If it is not documented properly, you cannot deduct the expense. For example, you paid for any advertisement agency, there is no trade license is not registered, so they are not raised any invoice, you cannot deduct the expenses to find out the profit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I would like to add something on that. There's a general perception that we don't have to audit our books. So as per the UAE company law, it was always there. You need to audit. If there is any mainline license, you have to audit. Unless and until any regulatory bodies ask you to submit, you don't have to submit. But the rule was always there. Thank you.
Any questions, please? Yeah. It's a very serious subject.
The topic is very serious. So, if anything is because what we are facing now, just one second. Okay, what we are facing as a firm, we are facing the challenges is everybody is giving us last 5 years together from 2018 to prepare the complete books of accounts. So they don't have any data, proper data, documents. They're not making proper software. So please be serious now because the books will anytime they'll come and verify your books.
That means the opportunity for the CA graduates are high in this country now.
Good evening.
Yeah, please.
I am Thomas. I am from Sharda SCA. I have two questions actually. One question is to the finance team and second one is to the legal team. The first one is that many of my friends have come down over here to startups. That's why I am over here also. But technically speaking, when they come down, they are given a fixed amount to start a business. So they go back, work out their legal and financial workouts and come back. When they come back, they find that there is so many hidden charges. So these hidden charges, especially even for like they'll say that okay, you started business with 5,750, but when they come down, they are asked to spend around 15 to 35,000. So such expenses are coming in. As a financial entity, do you work out something for them so that they can sit with you for their initial financial workouts?
Question is not very clear, I believe. Yes, right?
You are not clear with it, I cannot explain. No, it's not legal. It's for the finance.
Can you please come again?
Actually, when the people who come down from other countries to start a business over here, initially they work out and when they come back with money to start the business, they find that there is so many hidden charges. Like because they find an advertisement saying that you can start a business with 5,750, and when they come down and start the business, it is around maybe it's vary from 20,000 to 35,000. And when they go to the bank to start it, they impose giving them credit cards and they put them into opening two accounts. These are certain hidden financial burdens that come in. So initially, and when they work out on the setups, also they find that the hidden charges are coming up. So as a financial entity, do you work on initial chart plan, financial chart plan? That's what I want to do. So that they can come sit with you, they can work with you, then they can go back and bring enough finance, because the second question comes for that.
Clear?
With all due respect, this is a clear case of misguidance from the company formation guys. So, with sitting with us, we can always give a proper guidance on what actual costs are. But due to daily updates, like they are the best people to, because some people might prefer to go with a particular free zone. So the cost might be very less. But what happens subsequently is that, as you said, there will be a lot of hidden charges which is not mentioned initially. And opening a bank account is getting very difficult these days. So there are consultancies which does only bank account things also. But where we can come in to help is we can sit initially for a business plan with them. and then get the actual cost before they spend something. And that be something which the business development, business formation guys should adhere, and that's the only way, because misguidance happens in all fields.
Can I add on something else?
Yeah.
Actually, I am in the commodity business. So usually when you do commodity business, the percentage of profits are very low. So naturally, we are bound to move into the consumer packs of the same commodity. So naturally, this is where one line of the added tax comes in, added expense comes in. Then because I go in for a general trade license and do this. Suddenly, when I go into consumer pack, they say, okay, you have to add a manufacturing license because I am repacking the material. So this is not actually told. Because they say, they give us the trade license and say it's a general trade, you can do whatever you like. Because you can trade with whatever you like. So naturally, these are certain things which I am trying to explore. It's not mine, because these are something one of my friend has come across.
Okay. I would suggest to make all the communications crystal clear and documented from beginning itself. And this is something which legal team can take care of. He's asking if
it's not
It's not right. It's not explained properly. You are just sharing his experience.
and one more question. Actually, it's for the legal side. Because during Amma was introducing, he was saying about the bounce tax.
You asking me, sir, if you start a business and then you lost all your money?
No, wait. When you were introducing yourself, you were talking about bounce checks. Bounce, actually, the check that bounce.
Alright, that's an interesting question regarding the bounced checks. Many of the companies, many of the business people have the same experience. Check bounced is not a criminal offense anymore, or a civil offense, whatever. Check, yeah.
But I want a clearance.
Yeah,
Actually,
about the check rater?
wait one second. Naturally, when a check is bounced, there is a credit, what do you call it? Credit card. What is the agency? Credit agency.
Credit rating?
Credit rating agency.
Ethical Credit Bureau.
Yeah, ethical credit bureau.
ECI.
There's a credit bureau. One second. I didn't finish the question. I want to know how far this bounce check will be inclined in our records or in the credit bureau. Can we move it out?
Alright, we will answer about the bounce checks and how is it going to affect in the credit ratings.
I can actually answer that. It will be reflected for 1 year. 1 year time.
Okay, you can answer about the check bounce checks.
It's a bureau rate, okay? It is go very high when you make all your payment quickly. When you receive, for example, اتصالات payment, you have to pay 1 day is different, 2 days, 10 days is different, all different. When you pay all your government payment quickly, your rate will be very high. But if a check rater, your rate will down. How many percentage it is down? Minister of Financial calculated, not us. It is internal things. No someone can calculate it. No someone can calculate it.
I think nowadays the credit rating is, depending on many factors of your day-to-day lives. Like if your Deva bill is delayed, your credit rating get affected. If your Etisalat bill is due, your credit rate is getting affected. If your checks are getting bounced, your credit is getting affected. So all the aspects it is counted as a credit rating. So you have to be very careful, because how the credit rating is affecting in your business means whenever you are applying for a loan, it gets affected. When you are applying even for a credit card, it affects, and so many things. Even when your valuation is given for any other investor, their first checking will be on your Etihad credit rating. I'm right, I believe. So you can, advocate. Can we talk about the check bounce cases? Yeah. How can we deal with check bounce cases? For example, we gave a check, it got bounced. And what are the, or if we receive a check, it got bounced. And is it any more criminals or civil offense?
Okay. Now we got new rules from last year.
Yes.
After pandemic of coronavirus, government changed all rules so they can help all companies to start again. If they don't, they can continue after pandemic. So now the new rules, if you submit return, there are three results. First one, balance, there are no balance. Second one, signature different. Third, bank account closed. First one, now no criminal case. If no balance, you can take a stamp from the bank. If there are any amount inside the bank account, you can collect by bank and they will write, for example, 100,000 you have to collect, return the account there are 50,000. They will give you 50,000 and write that you have to collect 50,000 with stamp. Then you can go to, you can start to make execution case. You will submit execution to judge and request from him to give original judgment stamp for this one to take action against the other party. Then you register the execution case, start to make notifications. New rule give when he receive the notification, he has to pay in 7 days. Okay? If he did not receive the notification, there are investigation. If he person from CID, if it's company from economic department. After result come, if there are no clear address, you have to make publication newspaper. This one in about the balance is not enough. Okay. If a check reader different signature, it means cheater. If he closed bank account and he knows that he considered check he did not pay, cheater also. So we can start to open complaint, check case in police station. They will bring him and make travel ban so he can run away. After that, if he did not come also, they will make complaint number, reference number, then report number. It will refer to public prosecutor. He will bring him and ask him and refer it to the court. There are now 3 to 6 months jail. Before it is all because of the pandemic, it is easy. They want to help people, so it is fine. Now, if she greeted, court will take all your check, and you are not allowed to consider any check for 3 years, and it will be jail. If you appeal this one in 15 days, maybe it will reduce to fine. After that, this one criminal different civil. Criminal, it means you make action, it is not legal. So government have to punish you not to make the cheat again. Civil, it is civil court for all civilians. So we can also make notary memo for this person, and when we collect the notification, we give him 5 days to pay. If he did not pay, we can submit request to urgent case. The fee is not too much. It changes from Dubai to Sharjah, 5% of the amount like this. Okay, Dubai 6%. Then in 3 days you collect the urgent judgment. Okay.
Thank you very much. It was very clear about the check bounce cases and its formalities. Let's have questions. You're back.
Hi, my name is Don. I'm representing Novasat. So my question is, I'm doing like 4 or 5 activities. That is, trading is there and also service is there. So how you can register the one like a group? So is it necessary to do like that or like the same name in the one registration?
Your question is how to make a VAT into a group, right?
Yes.
See, if you want to make a group, you want to make a VAT into a group members, there is a parent and member relationship. That means if you are the owner of a company and you are holding another company also, you as the manager of that company, you are holding minimum level of shares as per the federal tax authority. So you can, any one of your member, any one of your company can make as a parent. The another company also you can make as a member in that one. You can easily make into a group TR number.
Okay, is that below 300,000, we don't want to register for the Y, right?
No, there is no, because if you are making a group, the turnover, everything is considered to be a single.
So it will be like a group?
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you. Any other questions? Yeah.
It's regarding depreciation charge for tax computation. Some entities they don't charge depreciation due to sometimes business owner's perception they don't believe accounting depreciation. Let's say an establishment or some other entities. And this year the taxation is going to be taken effect. Can the accumulated depreciation be charged off for the past years this year?
See, if any law is implementing, especially in the financial sectors, there is a transition period. That means once the VAT was introduced first, 2018 January. So before the sale, most of the they did the booking and all before the VAT. So if you see the financial statement, the December months, that prior the months is very high. So in corporate tax, while its corporate tax is coming, before the corporate tax, all the books of book entry, everything you have to do as per the IFRS. If you have to accumulate any depreciation, you have to book that one in 2022 till 2023 before June 1st. So whatever the expenses have to incur, you have to book that one. Only balance expenses only you can carry forward. So the transition period law and all we are waiting for to come. Once it comes, then only we can say something about the depreciation, how this will calculate. If you do the revaluation of your asset, how we can treat that one after the corporate tax coming and everything. As of now, whatever is the IFRS saying, we have to follow the depreciation and all of, for example, you are using the tablet, laptop or your vehicle. We are considering 5 years as a life, so we have to deduct as per that one. And if the corporate tax comes, we have to wait for how the life of an asset is considering in 2023 onwards as per the corporate tax code. I think it's clear?
Yes.
Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, and it's time for us to conclude this session 2. I hope no more questions. If anyone has any questions with regard to the financials, accounting or all those related subjects, you have the stars placed in the exhibition hall for a global chartered accountant, as well as if you have any legal questions, you can directly go to Amar, who will be available at the YAP legal services. Then they are available for you. I would like to thank both of you, all of you, for coming up and showing your faces and giving a very insightful discussions and explanation for the questions. And I would like Mr. Senior Mohammed Goya to come over the stage to give away the mementos for them. Advocate Amar. Mr. Mohammed Goya is the past National Vice President of Senior Chamber International. He has come past National President of Senior Chamber International, who came all the way from India. Let's give him a big round of applause. Next session will be very interesting. Media and digital transformation to grow your business. Jamshir. Thank you, Advocate Amar. Thank you, Jamshir. And thank you, Dilkifal. Thank you, sir.
As one of your group team, Mr. Salam Baba Nasiri, we have advice to all people who start business. Be careful when you give anyone cash or collect cash, give a check or take a check, give production or retail production. Just remember, you have to bring proof. You have to signature any paper when you working at production or money. Zero one advice for all people who start business. You will suffering. Don't worry. When you working at your dreams, somebody says the heart of battle, the sweet of victory. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a good piece of advice.